Hey everybody, it looks like we're live. I'm just going to do a quick test video and make sure that this is working. So hang on just a second. Let me go over to the control panel and make sure we are live. Let's see.
Hey everybody, it looks like we're live.
Oops.
I'm just going to do a quick test video.
Oh, how fun is that? You guys got to hear my feedback. How fun. Okay, I think
Working. So hang on.
I make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we are here today. Let me just make sure that you guys can see. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do a screen share and have this work for you guys. Okay, so hopefully this is going to work. Okay, in the meantime, hi everybody, my name is Desiree Wolfe and I am bringing you today the 5 mistakes business owners make in their business. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this video. Let me go back to so you guys can see me. Hi. Okay, let me start over. Hey everyone, welcome to the 5 mistakes you are making in your home-based business. My name is Desiree Wolfe and I am coming to you from Desiree Marketing. And thank you so much for checking out this video and learning how you can fix some of the biggest mistakes that I see entrepreneurs making in their business. My plan is hopefully this gets recorded so you can see the replay and you can check it out and be able to watch it later. The replay will be available for a couple of days, so make sure that you try and watch all of it. Probably before next Wednesday, I'm going to be taking it down. If you have anyone that you want to share it with, please feel free to share. We are talking about the 5 biggest mistakes that business owners are making in their home-based business. Now, some of you probably don't even know that you're making these mistakes, and you probably don't even realize that this is what is blocking you from experiencing any growth in your business. As you can see, I am obviously working from home. You can see my home in the background, and you can see the toys back there as well. So let me go ahead and pull up my slides, and so we can get started and I can show you my handy dandy PowerPoint. Okay, so you should be seeing my PowerPoint now. It might take a second to show up on the screen. So let me make this just a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, so here I am, and I just want to make sure Okay, so it is showing you the screen. Okay, let's do this then. Let's make it bigger because I want you guys to be able to see the slides. Okay, so here I am. This is me, Desiree Wolfe, and I'm going to show you a slide, and I want you guys to think about what the 5 things these companies have in common could possibly be. So we're looking at Apple Computer, Hershey's Chocolate, Mary Kay Cosmetics, and the Ford Motor Company. What do these 3 things all have in common? Well, the answer is they all started as home-based businesses, if you can believe it. So even big giant companies can start in small places. And in fact, more than half of all U.S. businesses are based out of an owner's home. However, here's the sad fact. More than 90% of home-based businesses won't make it to their 5-year anniversary. And that makes me sad. So we're going to talk today about how we can change those statistics. Some of the reasons why the businesses fail is because business owners think they don't have the time to make it happen, or they think that they can't balance family and their business, or they're not focused on the right kinds of things. So instead of using all of these excuses, I'm going to show you a couple of women that are pretty amazing. Most of you have probably heard of a little movie series called Harry Potter. Well, author J.K. Rowling was actually a jobless single mother who was suffering from clinical depression when she wrote Harry Potter. The Baby Einstein Company was created by Julie Eigner Clark. She was a stay-at-home mom and a former teacher who actually drained part of her savings so she could start the Baby Einstein Company. Sarah Blakely was a sales trainer and a comedian without any bit of business training. She started a company that many of us know, selling a product we all have come to love, and that would be Spanx. So why am I showing you these 3 women? Well, because they're all right where most of you are today. You're struggling with growing your business or even getting it off the ground. You might have kids at home who pull a lot of your time. You might have excuses of why you think it's not working. You might think you don't have enough resources or enough money. Well, I'm here to help you today. So first of all, some of you might be thinking, well, who the heck is this woman and why does she think she has what it takes to teach me how to work from home? Well, what I have to offer you is I am the founder of a boutique marketing and PR firm from right here in my home. I started in the bedroom. Now, some of you might also know me as the marketing lady with a potty mouth, and I've also been called the marketing madam because I pimp out my clients and get them business. But today is a little different. I'm actually setting aside the potty mouth, the sassiness, and I am going to talk to you as a mom and a business owner. Now, I used to be a workaholic. I worked anywhere from 40 to 80 hours a week. I traveled. I worked after hours. I loved working, and I loved living this single free life. I kind of just came and go as I went. I did as I pleased. I was the master of my own domain. Then in 2007, that all changed. I found myself about to become a mom. When my daughter was born, I knew that I wanted to keep working. I just had really no desire to be a stay-at-home mom. It's a hard job. I see plenty of friends that do it great, but I just didn't think it was for me. I wanted to be that hard-working corporate mama, briefcase in one hand and diaper bag in the other. After years of working in event, sales, and hospitality, I took a job in the direct sales industry for sales and public relations. It was a great job, and the company was really flexible once my daughter was born, and being part of the direct sales industry really opened up my eyes to the possibilities that are out there, and I think I got a little taste of the bug of all of these amazing women who were starting companies right in their own home. But there was still a part of me that yearned for that hustle and bustle of that excitement that went along with being in a really fast-paced job dealing with all kinds of people. So I left my job in the direct sales industry and I went and worked in a small Vegas boutique hotel. It was going to be such a great experience. I was back in the swing of things. I really felt like I was on top of my game. I really thought this was going to be a cool job for me, and then it turned out to be not the best job ever. I was away from my home a lot, and the job was very demanding. I was really missing my baby girl. Then one day I had actually just had enough. They had asked me to do something that I just really didn't agree with, so I now had a moral issue of staying because I needed the money or leaving because I needed my dignity. So I quit. I packed up my desk and I walked out, laughing and crying at the same time. What was I going to do? The economy in Vegas had pretty much tanked in the hospitality industry. People I had known with tons more experience than me were still having a hard time finding a job. So switching industries or looking for a job in the industry, I had no choice but to look at jobs with lower pay, and it just wasn't going to happen. Did I mention I had just bought a house and I was a single mom? Yes, a single mom with a mortgage. Now jobless. Well, then something happened that I really thought was going to be a temporary solution. I received a call from a former colleague that she was in Vegas and that she wanted to meet up and talk to me about maybe bringing me on board her team to do some marketing help. And it would be a work-from-home position. Would I be interested? So I replied with, hells yes. Why not work from home while I'm looking for a job? This would be perfect. I could make some extra cash while still doing interviews. Well, it actually turned into a really lucrative full-time position. And after working with her for a while, I had started to build my own business. So I was super excited. I started my journey from working from home, and it really morphed into this marketing and PR working for entrepreneurs. It worked out beautifully because I had shared custody of my daughter. So 4 days a week, I worked minimal hours while she was home. And then for 3 days a week, I just really busted my butt and did as much work as I could. And then when my ex and I reconciled, the next big giant step happened in our lives, and along came baby number 2. Whoa, my whole world was rocked. There was no more freedom to work until 3 a.m. I had to be up at 6 with the baby and help get the man out the door with lunches and things like that. I went from home alone 3 days a week to can't even pee alone for 3 minutes. I was officially feeling the struggle of being a work-at-home mom. So for the last few months, I've really been digging deep into what my passion is. I love helping people. I love being a mom, and I love helping other business owners. Now, you don't have to be a parent to experience struggles with working from home, so don't think that the mistakes we're going to talk about don't apply to you just because you may not have human children. It really applies to just anybody that's working from home that deals with these struggles. In fact, I think every mistake we talk about can make or break any type of entrepreneur. A single man, woman, a married mom of 5, a single dad or a single mom, a fur baby parent, anyone who starts a business and works from home has very similar struggles. So let's take a look at what the 5 mistakes are. First, I'm going to jump back over to the screen, and now that you guys probably saw everything I had pulled up, I'm going to jump back over to the Google Hangout, and I'm going to just check and see if we have any questions. Let's see. Okay. So, nope, it doesn't look like we have any questions. So let's go back over to my slides. Okay, so let's talk about mistake number 5. The mistake that I see a lot of people making is that your business is all about you. And I hate to break it to you, but it's not. It's not about you really at all. Sure, you have the About page so people can learn who the wizard behind the curtain is, about what you sell, the services you offer, but really your business actually has nothing to do with you. We are so closely involved in creating and building our businesses that we get sucked into making money or selling our product. We actually overlook what we need to focus on, and that's the customer. So how can we help someone else? Take a look at what problems do people have that your products or your services can fix. I want you to step out of seller mode and start thinking like a buyer. By overlooking our customers and their needs, we're actually hurting our business. We never grow if it's all about us. So we need to make sure that we're creating a whole experience for customers, that they walk away going, wow, that was so awesome. If you have ever been to a spa for a professional massage, you've most likely had an experience. So I want you to stop and think about what that felt like when you walked into a massage. Close your eyes if you can. Don't do this if you're driving or, watching somewhere with the kids. But close your eyes and think about walking through big glass doors. Take off your sunglasses. You look around. You notice how clean things are. They're bright and airy. People are smiling, probably wearing light or bright colored clothes. You see a woman sitting in the lobby, maybe with a name brand handbag. She's got fresh nails. She's reading the latest gossip magazine. The girl at the counter has a big, white, welcoming smile. You can hear faint chatter with the other patrons and the therapists. Low, calm music is playing through the air. It might be a piano or nature music with birds or water sounds. You can smell refreshing lemongrass or lavender, nice clean smell. You start to feel immediately relaxed and you're glad you're here. You can't wait for your massage. This spa has created an experience for their customers before they even get to the counter to purchase their massage. They have played on your senses to help you feel relaxed. The experience began before you even exchanged money. Can you imagine if you walked into a spa and it was blaring some loud Ozzy Osbourne rock music or some Deep South rap music? You probably wouldn't feel as relaxed, and you would probably turn around and walk back out and make sure you were in the right place. It just wouldn't work for most people. A successful spa owner has done the research about their target customer. They're making money by offering a service that benefits the customer and meets their needs and desires. So you have to not only create the experience for customers, you have to learn what your customers need and the solutions that they have problems that they're looking for, and you need to become the solution. Remember this: people are not looking for products. People think they're looking for the right product, but what they're really looking for is solutions to their problems. And I'll say that again: people are not looking for products. They're looking for solutions to their problems. Once you find out what the problem is, you can spin your marketing and your sales pitches into solutions that actually help them and have them the experience that they want to keep buying. Think about who your ideal customer is. What do they look like? Where do they live? What are their shopping habits? What do they do for a living? What are the challenges they have in their daily lives? Get into the mind of your customer. Really start thinking like a customer. Set aside your sales goals. Set aside what you need to do as a business owner, and really put yourself in a potential customer's shoes. And remember, once you have a customer, you need to keep giving them attention. Repeat customers are your greatest assets. Too many times I see small business owners working so hard to get new customers, and they are often forgetting about those who have already purchased from them. As my friend and client, Jen Fitzgerald of the Client Angel, says, you need to be giving them crazy customer love. So mistake number 5 is your business is all about you. You are not making your business about them, which ironically brings us to mistake number 4. Oops. Which is we let others take advantage of our time. Now, when you work from home, it's really easy to let the activities of the house interrupt you. Kids are coming and going, your workspace is probably open, the washing machine is beeping, your mom is calling, maybe your sister's called a couple times. We stop and think, oh, I'll get back to working later. I'll just deal with this one little thing right now. But so many times, as busy people get, later usually never comes, and we find ourselves working into late hours of the night or not getting projects done at all. Let me tell you, I've been there. Let me show you again. I just want to show you. Oops. Where did my screen share go? Okay, as you can see, I'm going to pan around for a second. As you can see, I work from home. I share an office with the play area, and it happens to be right in the middle of my house. There is not a whole lot of hiding space. So when I bought my house, it was actually just me and my daughter. And so I had planned on turning the guest bedroom into my office. And that was going to be my great little hideaway. Well, and then my son was born, and he thinks he needs his own bedroom. So now I've actually run out of room, and I am working from wherever I can. It works out nicely most of the time, but sometimes I really need to find that quiet space. So if you suffer from not having an office, just trust me, I'm right there with you, and there are ways to work around it. So as you can imagine, the second somebody walks in through the door, they can see me, they want to chat, they want to talk about their day. And so it sometimes gets really hard to focus, but there are some tricks that I've learned that really help me get back on track and work at my optimal time. So let me get back here to my notes so you can see some of the tips that I have. One of the time issues that people have is really because of themselves. You're not setting boundaries, and you're not really being respectful of your own time. So maybe you let yourself sleep in because, oh, you're the boss. Maybe you took the day off because, oh, you just weren't feeling it. Maybe you find yourself outside gardening instead of finishing up last month's bookkeeping. So many times entrepreneurs are actually their own worst enemy when it comes to time. So the answer is, if you want to stop letting others and yourself take advantage of your work time, then you've got to set boundaries, and you have to communicate. Now, I know what you're thinking. How in the world am I supposed to set boundaries on office work when I can't even get them to put the dishes away? So here's the thing. Don't make it an option. Explain to your family and friends that your business is indeed a business, and it needs to be taken seriously with a set of working hours. You don't need to be rude. Just simply tell your mom or your sister, I'll call you back, or dun dun dun, send them to voicemail. Trust me, whoever it is will survive an hour or two waiting. Have a family meeting about your time. Ask, your hubby or your spouse to watch the kids for a couple hours after dinner so you can get your money-making tasks done. A really good trick that I used with my family was sit down with them and outline what it would look like if my business wasn't home-based and if I had to go out to an office every day. Think of how many hours I would be gone, and you wouldn't have any access to me. So a lot of times when I explain that, they go, oh yeah, if we don't help out mom while she, has her own business, then she's going to go back to work full time. So, and it actually can really save your family money because daycare is not cheap. It's a lot easier to have your spouse watch the kids for 2 hours than it is to pay for a full day of daycare. So, which brings me to a side note. If your spouse isn't able to pitch in for watching the kids, or maybe you're a single mom, or you're flying solo, you seriously need to consider hiring help or partnering up with other moms and maybe do babysitting swapping hours. When my daughter was in kindergarten, I would only have 2.5 hours each day until I had to stop what I was doing to go back to the school to pick her up. And then I found another mom who lives right down the street, and she offered to bring my daughter home every day. Now, it doesn't really sound like it would be a lot of time considering the school is a whole 5 minutes away, but I would have to wake the baby up from his nap, get him changed, get him dressed, get in the car, wait at the school, wait for them to come out, talk with my daughter, talk with other parents. So I was actually wasting over an hour driving to the school and coming back. And now, with somebody helping out and bringing my daughter home, it saves me over an hour. And when she comes home, I'm ready to take a break and have some lunchtime and hear about her day, and then I can get back to work. So it literally saves me over an hour a day just by asking somebody for help. And I really spend that hour focusing on money-making tasks. If you're being productive, an hour is golden. I also learned to wake up 1 to 2 hours before the kids even get up. I get dressed, I put on my makeup, and I have a nice morning routine, get my cup of coffee. By the time I sit down at my desk, I'm mentally ready to work, and I find that I am way more productive in the 1 to 2 hours before the kids get up than any other time during the day. If any of you follow the Fly Lady, she talks about getting up and getting dressed. It really is a mental thing that helps you be more productive, because while you're getting dressed, you're mentally shifting into, okay, it's work time. So really get yourself into a morning routine. You need to communicate your office hours. Let friends and family who think you sit at home eating bonbons, let them know you can't answer the phone between 10 and 2. Or you communicate your office hours to your clients. Let them know, hey, I work from home. My ideal time is 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock before dinner. And if you really be respectful of that, other people will start to be respectful of it too. The other tip is work on your business during work hours. Really take advantage of your time at your desk and set aside personal tasks. And on the flip side of that, when it's family time, focus on family. When it's dinner time, put away the cell phones. Really focus on spending time with your family, and you won't have that guilt of, oh, I have to go work on my business. And then the last tip is ask for help if you're spread too thin. Hire a sitter. Bring on some help. Ask around, see if you can get somebody to help you. Which actually brings me to mistake number 3, which is we try to do it all ourselves. And I don't care who you think you are. You might feel like Wonder Woman most days, but you cannot be in 2 places at once. There is a reason why companies have departments, and that's because certain people are really good at some tasks and some people shouldn't even bother. And some people really need to focus when they're sitting down working on a task, and other people think they multitask, but I'm here to tell you, you actually get more done by not multitasking. We all work from home. We all have our own businesses. We all have family and friends. We can do it all, right? Well, especially ladies, I'm here to tell you, there is no such thing as super mom. Even moms who aren't trying to run a business from home can't do everything all the time. Being a parent is tough work. Being an entrepreneur is tough work. Doing both jobs at the same time is absolutely incredibly crazy. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. People do it all the time. The secret that successful mompreneurs and dadpreneurs don't always share is they have help. Now, I can hear you already. You're making excuses, and I know what excuses you're going to give me. The first one is, I can't afford it. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can't afford not to. It's almost without a doubt something isn't getting done in your business. Maybe you get those taxes done, but you stayed up for 3 days sorting receipts. Maybe your Facebook gets a post every once in a while, but nothing's happening over there. You can't expect a ton of growth in your business unless you're asking for help. There are so many ways around the I can't afford it excuse. You can barter services. Maybe you can pay in product or offer to babysit another mom's kids once a week. Maybe you can look at what your income and expenses are. Can you book one more party a month in order to hire a virtual assistant for a few hours? Does one more party sound easier than pay somebody 25 bucks an hour? If you think of yourself, okay, well, if I do one more party and that takes, say your parties take 2 to 3 hours, then, and you make $100 more, then you can actually turn around and pay somebody 4 hours a month to help you do stuff that you don't have time to do. The other flip side of it is maybe you don't have time to clean the kitchen, or maybe you don't have time to drive the kids around. Hire somebody to help you, or ask for help. See if friends or family can jump in and help get things done for you. The other excuse that I hear is, well, I don't know what I need any help on. Well, guess what? This is actually the most obvious one that you can fix. Really, and excuse my language here, it's the shit you're not doing. If you have piles of orders that need to be put into your database, that's what you need help on. If you have invoices that haven't been entered, that's what you need help on. Maybe your social media is looking a little boring. That's what you need help on. Make a list of everything you need to be doing each day, week, and month. I want you to have a personal list and a professional list, and then highlight the things that you are not getting done, whether it's because you don't like them or whether it's because you just simply don't have time or you don't know how. And those are the things I want you to think about asking for help with, whether it's hiring somebody or bringing on a family member. or just outsourcing it and sending it off to somebody else to do it for you. Just a quick story, just a couple of months ago, I brought on a virtual assistant. His main function was originally to help me with bookkeeping. I'm horrible at tracking my expenses, and I hated looking at numbers. It wasn't getting done, and I finally realized I needed help because I was losing money by not paying attention to my books. Now he's on board and he's helping me with a ton of other projects. He delegates emails for me. He kind of keeps an eye and makes sure that my blogs are getting posted and all that kind of stuff. He has really helped me. Most days I only work about 3 hours. I work about an hour in the morning and 2 hours at nap time. And if I'm not too tired, I'll try and throw in another hour or 2 at night, unless I'm working on a special project, and then I set aside some more time. My point is, I'm not working 10 hours a day. I'm not sitting at this computer just trudging along. I am building my business and taking care of my house because I'm using my time wisely, and I've asked for help. So trust me, no matter where you are in your business, there's resources to help you. You just have to ask. There are websites that will do just about anything for $5. You can hire somebody to build your website. You can have somebody do social media. You can have somebody create a business plan. They can do promotional videos. They can even send out birthday cards, for crying out loud. So there are resources out there to help you get stuff done. So I really want you to understand you don't have to do it all. Please ask for help, yo. You can do it. Now, the next 2 mistakes, these are actually all about you. Yep, you are your own mistake. And I hate to break it to you, but mistake number 1 is not focusing on natural money-making talent. Now, I'm not talking about trying out for America's Got Talent or some competition dancing underwater basket weaving show. I'm talking about your natural talents. What are you damn good at that is going to help you build a business? This is actually your superpower. And I am just going to head over and make sure Yep, I just wanted to make sure we were still streaming good and to see if we had any questions. And it looks like we are good. So back over here I go. Okay. So we're not focusing on our natural talents, which means we're not tapping into our superpowers. And our superpowers is what's going to make us money. Now, I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't know what my superpower is. How do I know what I'm good at? There's a really easy way to figure it out. Ask your friends what they think you're good at, and take a look at what your friends are always asking you advice on. This is also what gets you excited in the morning. That is your superpower. Another good friend and client of mine, Elizabeth Crook, says you gotta discover your yippee. What gets you out of bed saying yippee every day? What do you just absolutely love doing? Here's something to think about. Superman was a teenager when he discovered his superpower. However, many people don't figure it out until they start a business. Most people never figure it out at all. The successful people are the ones that have tapped into what their superpower is. So by discovering what your superpower is, that core strength gives you the edge over the competition, and it can be the key to taking your business to the next level. Now, your superpower sounds kind of scary if you're not comfortable talking about what you're good at, but this could be crocheting custom hats for puppies. If that's what you love to do and that's what you're good at, that's what you should be doing for your business. Maybe you're naturally good at speaking. Well, find a business model that can help you become a speaker or do public speaking or speak in front of groups. That's what you need to be doing. You need to find the tasks that you enjoy and the tasks that you are good at, and that's what you need to focus on to be making money in your business. If you're anything like me, you still, even after asking, you still really struggled with what the heck you're good at. So I took a quiz. There are tons of quizzes out there. I'm going to tell you later how you can get a resource into finding out what your natural superpower is. And it's really just, chances are you're not tapping into it just because you don't know what it is. So remember this, there are tasks we love to do, there are tasks that make us money, tasks we hate, and stuff that's actually costing. So why not find out what we're good at and do more of that? Stop forcing yourself to do the things you don't want to do and do more of what you want to do. So mistake number 2 is not tapping into your superpower or your natural talents. And like I said, in a little bit, I'm going to actually share with you where you can find out how to do that and how to really hone in on what your skills are. But first, I'm going to give you the number 1 mistake I see work at home mama and papapreneurs making. And this is a huge one because this was such an aha moment when I had this realization. We don't have a clear vision. You don't know what your why is, and that's really blocking you from being able to move to the next step because you don't know what it is you are doing or why you're doing it. So let's take a look at, I want to share with you Disney's vision statement. Now, Disney has a very concise vision statement, and they have even more concise mission statement. So listen to this, and then I'm going to explain each piece. Disney's very clear vision statement is make people happy. But their mission statement reads, to be one of the world's leading producers and providers of entertainment and information, using our portfolio of brands to differentiate our content, services, and consumer products, we seek to develop the most creative, innovative, and profitable entertainment experiences and related products in the world. Now, take a look at what they did. Their vision statement was the why, and that's make people happy. That's why they do it, to make people happy. Their how is because they are using their portfolio of brands to differentiate their content, services, consumer products, and they are developing the most creative, innovative, and profitable entertainment experiences. I would say that's exactly Disney summed up into 3 sentences. They make people happy, and they do it because they're creative, they're innovative, they provide an experience, and they have related products all to their vision statement. So the mission is the set of ideas that clearly defines how you're going to make the vision happen. So the how supports your why you're doing it. And it's very easy to confuse the mission with the vision, so let's think of it this way. I'll use some different terms. The vision is your goal, the mission is your plan. And you can't create a plan without a goal, and you can't have a goal without a plan. In other words, you need to map out your destination. My top fix for this mistake is to stop what you're doing in your business until you sit down and have a serious, soul-searching, goal-digging session. Each year, I have a planning session with my business. I start with the big picture of why I'm doing it. And then I put into what I see happening and how I'm going to make that happen. So now my mission might change just a little bit every year, but my vision always stays the same. And my vision, my personal vision for my business is to help entrepreneurs grow their business. Now, my mission used to read something like to be one of the top public relations and marketing service providers to authors and entrepreneurs. Using my sassy personality to distinguish my content and service, I seek a unique and straightforward service experience. So, but that has changed now because I've really been digging into what my passion is and how my business has changed. So while my mission has now shifted to be more geared towards the mompreneur and the work-at-home business owner, my vision has stayed the same, and that's to help entrepreneurs grow their businesses. Most successful businesses operate by a mission statement written to embody the core values and goals. Similarly, a carefully crafted vision statement will become the roadmap for your business. It's crucial. It's kind of like when you get in a car and you're going to a destination you've never been to before. You know what it looks like, but you don't have any directions. You don't have a map. That is, it's crucial to make sure you know how to get to where you want to go. Okay, so I have another story to share. Did I just become British? Okay, this is Tiffany. My dear friend Tiffany was a legal secretary for many years. She was good at it. She knew what she was doing. She had the systems down. But one day she realized she was miserable. So, like the bold, audacious, amazing woman that Tiffany is, she quit her job. Didn't know what she was going to do, but she quit. To pay for rent and dog food because she's a fur baby mama, she started taking on some transcribing and odd jobs because that's what she knew she was good at. She was kind of doing this secretarial thing, and she got enough gigs that they were paying the bills, but she woke up every day feeling like she just had to get through the day just to make some cash and to make ends meet. So after spending all this time and money and going through training, Tiffany soon realized she wasn't doing anything she loved. She was just doing what she had to do. And in fact, she was forcing herself to do things that actually made her miserable. Tiffany and I chatted a lot during this time. Because she's one of my best friends, I gave her as much advice as I possibly could to help her gain some insight, clarity, and set goals. And we actually sat in a coffee shop one day and just doodled all over a piece of paper until words and ideas started sticking, and to really helping her find what her passion is. And she realized she was in the complete wrong business. She didn't want to be a transcriber or a work-at-home legal secretary. She wasn't following any passion. She wasn't tapping into her superpowers. What she really wanted to do was be a photographer. So by going through this whole clarity session and really doing some goal digging, Tiffany was able to start building her photography business, and she's now growing because she's tapping into that passion and what she's naturally good at. And so I want to be able to help more entrepreneurs, more mamapreneurs. I want to be able to help others tap into what their passion is and really define the clarity in their business. So I have created, that's me, I can help you, yay! So I created a program called the Mama Owned Business School, and this is a hands-on program that I'm super excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am to launch this. It's training modules. It's kind of like a B school on fast forward, on steroids, for busy people, for busy moms. The training modules are short videos, so you don't have to set aside big blocks of time to try and watch a webinar each week. Once the video is posted, you get an entire week to complete the training and to watch the different videos. And you also get success sheets to help guide you through each step, and I'm going to give you the kind of worksheets that put you into each of the homework that you're doing for the videos. There's a private Facebook group, so we can all network with each other and cheer each other on, and there are live Q&A calls every week. So people, if you have any questions about your business, you can jump on the live Q&A and we can talk about anything, whether it's the course, whether it's a challenge you have, whether it's something that you're going through in your business and you just need a little bit of help. Now, this training program isn't some kind of rah-rah, you can do this. It's an accountability course, and I'm really going to help you get shit done. So let me show you what the course includes. Week 1 is going to be Ignite Your Superpower. That's tapping into your natural talents. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to give you some resources to help you learn what you're naturally good at. I'm going to help you learn what you would be good at doing if you tapped into those resources. Week 2, we're going to talk about goal digging. Remember, this is that map that's going to help you discover what it really is you want out of your business and really what your goals are. And week 3 is your passion plan. We're really going to put the details in the map this week. We're going to talk about what it's going to take mentally, financially, marketing-wise, to really put your plan into place and how we're going to do that. Week 4, we're going to start talking about your customers. I'm going to teach you how to know your niche. And by niching down, you're going to find that while it feels like you have a smaller audience, you actually have more buyers because you're selling to the right audience. So I'm going to teach you how to find your audience, how to sell to them, and how to connect with them, and where to physically find them. Week 5, we're going to talk about a big, huge big, huge thing that so many entrepreneurs need help with, and that's time management. I'm going to give you some time management tips and tricks. I have a great resource for time management that's going to help you learn how to be more productive in shorter blocks of time and really take control of your business so it can stop controlling you. Week 6 is going to be all about marketing and really focus on social marketing. I'm going to teach you about emails and email campaigns. We're going to talk about social media. I'm going to give you some really great resources for helping build your social media and where you should be spending your time and how much time you should be spending trying to build your social media audience, and different tools that you can use in your business for really hitting the mark with social media. Week 7, we're going to talk about reputation management. This is where I tap into public relations and really knowing what is being said about your industry, what is being said about you, what is being said about your brand, and how you can kind of control that and really start to put a positive message out there about you, your company, and your reputation, and as well as the products that you sell. So we're going to talk about some PR secrets and some budget-friendly ways for you to have some PR efforts as part of your plan. And then week 8, we're going to wrap everything up. We're going to put things in motion, and I'm going to talk to you about how to keep that momentum going in your business. And this is kind of, we really make sure that all the steps are in place and you have a clear vision of what you're going to do for your business. And then we, wrap it all up and make sure that you continue to receive support and education through the Facebook groups. And here's the cool thing about this. This 8-week training program, it includes lifetime access if you purchase during this webinar or this replay. And what that means is anytime I do updates to the videos, the success sheets, the resources, any of the bonus material that's included, you will all get access to that for free. I'm locking you in. This also doesn't expire. As long as I'm in business and have my website up, you will have access to all of these videos, all of these success sheets, all of the Facebook group. Any bonuses, like I said, I'm throwing some bonuses in there. You will have access to all of that. Now, each new training module will be released every Tuesday, and it will consist of 1 to 2 videos, less than 10 minutes each. Each module will have a success sheet that you need to complete. This is kind of your homework, and it's going to be really action-based and get you into building your business. And there's going to be a ton of bonuses that I'm including, like a video series from Dana Wild from the Mind Aware, some follow-up techniques from the Client Angel. And here's the cool thing that I said. Once you join, that's it, you guys. You have lifetime access. And because this is the first time that I'm launching Mama-Owned Business School, you will become a founding member, which means you are part of this entire Mama-Owned business movement. And I can pretty much guarantee once this replay is over, the fee is never going to be $197. So keep in mind there are similar programs out there running for well over $2,000. But because I'm launching this as a beta program, I want you guys to get in there and really start working your businesses. I really want you to take action and stop sitting around watching training programs like this one and learn how to put things in motion for your business. So it's $197 lifetime access. Head over to mamaownedbusiness.com/join to sign up and get yourself locked into this training program. It will include access to the business school. You'll have the private member Facebook group and a live Q&A call so we can talk about your business. All modules will include either free or low-cost resources that some of you may have never even heard of, and they are going to be all business, all resources for your business. And I need to throw in there, I am going to be doing a drawing. Anybody that purchases during the launch will be entered to win coaching calls from me. You are going to receive 2 free coaching sessions during or after the program, and 1 person is going to receive an entire fully customized email campaign that you can start sending out to your customers, so we can get that email training on the ball and get that rolling. So I'm giving away over 10 hours of coaching calls because 5 people are going to be drawn. And so that's about 10 hours of coaching calls, 10 hours of campaign writing for that email access, and not to mention that the bonuses, we're talking about over $3,000 just in drawing prizes. So head over to mamaownedbusiness.com/join, and over on that page there's also a list of what the classes are, what each week is, and it's going to give you a little description so you can check it out. So that's the Mama Owned Business School. You guys, I'm so excited about this because, let me switch back because I just want you to see. Okay. You guys, I'm so excited about this. This program really hits home for me because these are all things that I used to struggle with that I would hear other people struggling with. So it's really important that I put this training together so I could help other mompreneurs really have a community and really have a resource and a place they can go to without trying to, Google everything or trying to do it themselves. This is kind of like your one-stop shop for, okay, I need help with something, where do I look? You come to the Facebook group, you log into the school, you take a look around, you print your homework, and in a year, if you want to do it all over again, guess what? You have complete access to it. As long as the website is up and as long as you want access to this program, it's yours, and you're locking in at less than $200. And I'm here to tell you there is way more than $200 worth of training. I have been studying with some of the best business coaches. I know, this is all stuff that I know I've learned and I've put into action, and it's helping me build my business. I mean, you guys heard me. I really only work 3, maybe 4 hours most days, and that's because I have taken in all of the time management stuff and all of these project management tools that I'm going to share with you. I've put it all to use and I'm using it, and so it's actually working. So not too bad that I have had a business successful for more than a year, and I'm down to working just a few hours a day. And I'm here to tell you, I don't really work on the weekends either because I have a house full of people, and that's family time. So I'm not working my butt off. I work hard and I work smart, but I'm not working to the bone. And I want to teach you guys how to do the same thing. And this is going to be a whole community. We are going to grow our businesses together, and I'm going to continue to put additional trainings into the program, and I just can't stress enough that this price is not going to be the same the next time I launch, and I'm not sure the next time I'm going to launch. I just know that we've had a handful of people that already joined, are super excited to get started, and they are looking forward to the help in their business. So a couple of questions that I've had is, the website again is mamaownedbusiness.com/join. That's where you're going to see the page with the details of all of the training outlined in there of each week of what every training course is. You'll also see the button on there. Just go ahead and click, I think it's join now or add to cart, one of those buttons. That's what you want to be clicking on. You can make payments through PayPal. I don't handle the payments, but PayPal will handle them for you. So you just hit the bill me later option when you're checking out. If you have any other questions during the checkout process, please email Quay. He is my amazing assistant. And you can email us at admin@desireemarketing.com or support@mamaownedbusiness.com. So just give Quay an email. That's admin@desireemarketing.com. He is awesome, and he will get back to you. Okay, let me recap the five mistakes. Mistake number 5, we are making our business all about us, and it should be about the customer. Mistake number 4 is we are letting others take advantage of our time when we should be using our time wisely and communicating with others that we are actually working and we're in work mode, and communicate with your family that you do have a set schedule of work time or a set amount of hours that you need to put into your business each day, each week, whatever you decide. Mistake number 3 is trying to do it all yourself. Please, please, please ask for help. Whether it's asking a friend to edit some documents, whether it's asking a team member to answer some emails or send out a notice, or whether it's hiring a sitter or whether it's hiring a housekeeper, please look into hiring help if you're feeling that overwhelm. And you guys, I can't stress this enough. I've had so many days of overwhelm that I have to stop and ask for help, and my man even reminds me of that too. He tells me on a regular basis, why don't you ask for help? You can get help. I'm here to help you. So it's really important that you're asking for help. Mistake number 2 is you are not focusing on your superpower or your natural talents. You're trying to force a business that doesn't feel right to you because you think you need to be doing it. Starting a company all about cooking when you hate being in the kitchen is not a good idea. Usually it's best to be part of a company that you already love and that you are a cheerleader for, whether you sell product or not. So that's really one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people making. They're just clearly not doing what they should be doing because it's not what they love, or they're not using their talents in the right sort of way. Maybe you are in the right business and you're not marketing yourself the right way because you're trying to do what other people are telling you. And mistake number 1 is not having a clear vision of what you want in your business. What do you want to get out of your business? What is your why? Why are you doing it? And I'm here to tell you, to make extra money is never the goal. You need to really be focusing on what you can provide your customers, what solution you are to their problems, and what your business is providing other people. That should be your why. Your why can be a little more personal, but I can almost guarantee that it's never going to be, oh, to make more money. So that's mistake number 1. So I am going to help you guys get through all of these mistakes and several more. In the Mama Owned Business School, it's module based, so all you have to do is sign in. You'll get, as soon as you sign up, you'll get instant access to the website. You'll get a password. Class officially starts May 27th. That's when you'll see module 1 pop up and you'll get an email. Right now, as soon as you log in, you will get a password and you'll see the welcome video. And then on the 27th, you should see an email video or an email that says, hey, guess what? Module 1 is ready, and you'll be able to download the worksheets and the video, and you will be able to get started. And then each week, the Q&A calls will change times because I know a lot of you have crazy schedules and you're not always able to make a 10 a.m. on a Thursday call. So I'm going to vary those. So if you can make Q&A one week, great. If you can't and you want to go the next week, that's fine too. I will have a calendar available for all of that. You don't need to be tech savvy to join Mama Owned Business School. So, and I'm actually going to teach you some tips and tricks about some technology that you can use for your business. So again, the website to join is, it's mamaownedbusiness.com/join. The sign-up period is not going to stay open very long. It got extended due to all of the technology issues that I had when I did this training the first time. But when the replay comes down this time, which will probably be Wednesday of next week, that means class is closed, registration is closed. So you guys really need to jump on this and get in there before next Wednesday. And remember, everyone who signs up during this launch period is going to be entered to win either 2 coaching sessions or an entire email campaign. And some of the people that I work with include direct sales leaders. I have someone on my who's part of the school. She is a trip earner. She just earned a trip to Jamaica. She just got back. Shout out to Caroline. Yay! Caroline will actually be joining. Caroline was actually the first one to sign up. I've got another one who is a $1 Million Club member. She will be joining the school because she needs to work on her time management, and there's some marketing things that she needs help with, and she really wants to focus on growing so she can continue the growth in her business that she's experienced in the past. I work with authors, I work with other entrepreneurs, I work with, and anybody who runs a home-based business. This program is going to help you. It's not industry specific. I really try to make it available for anyone, whether you're network marketing, whether you're an author, a speaker, a business coach, whether you're a life coach, whether you're a relationship coach, any kind of work at home business. This is really what it's geared towards. So again, it's mamaownedbusiness.com/join. And I just want to say thank you again to everybody who joined me for this training. It was technology was not on my side getting this training out, so I'm super excited that it looks like it worked for the replay, and I hope you all enjoyed. Please feel free to share the replay with your friends and colleagues if you think they would benefit from this. Okay, so I will see you over on Facebook. I'll see you in, hopefully I'll see you in the private Facebook group and get to work with you very closely on building your business. So I'll pull the slide up one more time as I say goodbye. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye.